the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. Looking at the last game for the Bulls, it was a win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. That game was a real shootout. They'd like to keep their scoring up, but get a few more stops, too. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people, the barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way, I'm going to eat you.
Yeah, I mean, Freak might be one of my favorite players coming up, Ernie. I mean, his teammates are trusting him more, giving him opportunities, trusting that the fact that he can score, and their success as a unit is also increased because of their trust in him.
You know who Freak reminds me of?
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah.
And that wraps it up here. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time.
It's a lovely night here in Chicago as we see an aerial view of Grant Park, Millennium Park, and gorgeous downtown Chicago. We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the New Orleans Pelicans come in for this one. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road. Very strong basketball is the recipe for them right now. 4 straight wins, looking for number 5.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've been slightly off the mark here early in the season. Not awful by any stretch of the imagination, but just not quite at the level many had predicted.
Looks to me like they've still got a few kinks to work out that they weren't able to square away in the preseason, but they'll be in their groove sooner than later.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for New Orleans right now, Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Brooks in at the 1 spot. And so it's New Orleans with it. The Bulls getting the bucket.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Sanders' shot is off. Now running up the court, Evans trying to push it up. That one a little long. Pelicans on D. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
You know, it perhaps could serve as a rallying point for him, Greg. I mean, sometimes after a big loss like that, it can be a catalyst or a wake-up call for the locker room.
Here is Brooks after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. It's Davis on the wing, covered by Mirotic. Clock at 6. Gordon up on top. He's guarded by Johnson. That doesn't go either for Gordon. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Clippers.
And across the board in that game, guys, they shot the lights out.
Rarely do you see a team shoot like that from everybody. I mean, they were getting scoring from every position all over the court.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Alvin Gentry. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
You know, sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on now. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
Now here's Brooks. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Butler. That doesn't go either for Butler.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
That's good.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Chicago trailing here. It's stolen by Ajinça. Poked away. The drive by Brooks. Gordon with no one around. Offline with his 3.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Johnson, the pass to Sanders. Davis with the double team. To the left wing. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. To the inside. It's stolen by Ajinça. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. And the rejection by Sanders. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Out of bounds. New Orleans.
It's Brooks on the wing, covered by Mirotic. Pass to Ajinça, the feed to Evans. Shot clock at 6. Davis kicks to Ajinça, and stolen by Mirotic. Pass to Sanders. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sanders has got 5 points so far. 10 shots to drop. Davis sets a screen. Evans attacking. There's Gordon with the 3. Tries again. And it's Ajinça missing.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Passes it to Johnson. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Brooks against Sanders. Brooks dishes to Gordon. Uncovered, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Gordon's got his first basket. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Butler passes to Mirotic. Kicks to Sanders. He feeds it to Noah. Johnson in the corner. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Gordon kicks to Brooks. Davis setting the pick for Brooks. It's Evans on the wing. Second chance shot, and Davis lays it in.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
The dish to Noah. It's stolen by Ajinça. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Brooks leading the charge. Good D by Sanders. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Noah. And the layup's good off the glass. Noah's got his second basket of the night.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Okay, fans, now coming up in the corner, your level Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
And now let's bring up the numbers and show you the point guards with the highest assist rate over the past month. Freak number 1.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved.
And he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. That assist total of his makes that perfectly clear. I mean, he's the best distributor in the game right now.
Bulls making a switch here. Portis is checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here as well. Hill's checked in. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Gordon dishes to Hill. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Joe Johnson pulls it in.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Bulls making a switch here. Roten's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Pondexter comes in for Brooks, and Gary Neal subbed in for Eric Gordon. Evans outside. Takes it from 10. Here's Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 4 assists now tonight.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Now, here's Butler. He had 19 points in the win against the Clippers.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
A nice shot by Pondexter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money. That's no doubt. Really left alone that time. Roten's got his first 3 points of the game.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Davis sets a screen. Pondexter, the pass to Neal. And the Pelicans get it back. Hill, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Butler kicks to Sanders. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pondexter dishes to Neal. And that's Evans penetrating. He kicks to Davis. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Sanders' shot is good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that
time. Here's Roten. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now just a 2-point Pelican lead.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. It's Davis with the drive. Feeds to Evans. On its way from Neal for 2. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Snell's checked in for the Bulls. Rose comes in for Sanders. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Omer Asik, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. The Pelicans shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Brooks out there with Gordon. Then there's Hairston. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. And it's Davis in at the 4 slot. Now here's Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Ajinça. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Chicago trailing here. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 36 points, and he played the usual role of running the team's offense and came away with a bunch of assists. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Pass to Portis. Dunleavy kicks to Sanders. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Down low, here's Noah, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Brooks kicks to Davis. Dishes to Gordon. Hairston, the pass to Davis. It's Brooks on the wing. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And it's 7 points for Brooks. It's a close game here in Chicago. Screen by Sanders. Rose kicks to Sanders. Noah, the pass to Portis. It's stolen by Davis. Goes up. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And Rose wide open. He shoots. And the Bulls another three.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Rose against Brooks. Inside, Davis has the open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's Dunleavy. He dishes it to Sanders. Here's Portis. He's guarded by Davis. Sanders' shot is good.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Chicago making some changes. Johnson comes in for Portis, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Sanders. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Pelicans trail by 14. Evans dishes to Ashik. And there's the feed to Neal. It's Evans on the wing. Drains the three-pointer. Evans has got 7 points in the game.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Here's Sanders, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can back. You don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
So it's the Pelicans now. The Bulls getting the bucket. And here's Neal outside. The second chance was the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
2 shots.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
That one is off. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Portis, the pass to Sanders. The three. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
2 minutes, 2-1.
1:56 left here in the second. Evans attacking. Hill has the open look. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 8th assist in the game. The Bulls leading by 13. Pass to Portis. Out to the wing. Mirotic the screen. 11 feet away. Again, Chicago.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Shots good by Neal. Neal's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy. And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Mirotic, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Here's Pondexter after the Bulls pick up 2. Knocks down the 3 ball. Pondexter's got 8 points.
A wide open.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Sanders' shot is off. Pelicans trail by 12. Evans kicks to Neal. Passes it to Hill. He feeds it to Pondexter. Screen by Asik. Pondexter dishes to Evans. Just 5 on the clock. And that does it for the first half of play. It's Chicago. They lead by 12. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Derek. And Derek, what are the most important things you've done defensively tonight to help your offensive approach?
Contesting their shots. They're a great three-point shooting team. We're just contesting and getting out and run. That's our favorite thing to do. Get out, run. We got big second run, shooters on the floor, so open the floor up a little bit.
Derek, always explosive in transition. Thank you. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight.
Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? He has 12 points and 1 steal. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything.
And really the only thing you can do is try to keep the ball out of his hands.
Sanders, he's in at point guard. Johnson is out there with Mirotic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Noah in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
For the Bulls, 2 shots.
The first one falls. Johnson hits them both. Pelicans trail by 14. And that's Evans penetrating. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And it's 9 points for Tyreke Evans. Chicago's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Bulls on D. Outside Gordon. Back to Evans. The three. Here's Davis. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Davis has got 14.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Ajinça, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now, here's Sanders. He's got 13. Mirotic, the screen. And Butler, here we go. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 10, and it's Brooks at the elbow. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Noah's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Brooks. He has 7. Evans outside. And stolen by Butler. Sanders' shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Johnson kicks to Sanders. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. The strategy included running the offense through Noah. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And Davis can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the rounded effort overall.
Sanders passes to Noah. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Brooks against Sanders. Brooks outside. Kicks to Gordon. There's the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Dunleavy's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Rose, good.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Evans has been great. 9 points and 9 assists.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Evans. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Sanders dishes to Rose. Stolen by Brooks. Gordon goes in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Rose kicks to Sanders. Shoots from the line. They get it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Hairston, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
P.J. Hairston.
To go. Sanders has got 17.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Brooks, the pass to Gordon. The dish to Ajinça. New Orleans moving it around. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Sanders with the ball. He's got 17. Dunleavy's shot is off. A ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
He is to avoid mistakes and make each possession count.
And Clark, I agree. The tendency can be to really rush or push the game, and they need to avoid that.
Stolen by Brooks. Gordon kicks to Brooks. Davis in the corner. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 8 rebounds in this game. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Dunleavy's got 7 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Hairston, good.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Screen by Sanders. Here's Rose. Shot is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And Brooks, here we go. And that one's good by Davis. He's got 18.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
To the paint, here's Johnson, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Brooks with no one around. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Here's Rose. Rebounded by Ajinça. Ajinça's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Brooks, here we go. Brooks can't get that one to fall.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Sanders. Second shot opportunity, and Davis sends it back, but they recover it. Johnson kicks to Sanders. Trying his luck deep, and that one's good. Sanders has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Brooks dishes to Davis. The drive by Brooks. Back to Davis. Here's Ajinça. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Ajinça's got 8 points.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Okay, fans, now coming to the court are your level bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
You know, guys, looking at the Pelicans over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league. Second in blocks, second in free throw percentage. And they also show up as a top 5 rebounding team.
And how about that sky-high ranking in terms of blocks per game? Sometimes that can indicate a team's allowing too many drives to the rim, but it's sure nice to have bigs who can send it away as a last resort.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Noah. Tony Snell comes in for Dunleavy. And Roten subbed in for Derrick Rose. Portis can't get it to go.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Neal. Chicago has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. That's good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 10, and it's Hill with the jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Brooks kicks to Neal. New Orleans moving the ball around. Hill passes to Pondexter. Pick up by Hill. Brooks outside. Clock at 6. Jumper off the screen. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Pelicans trail by 9. Pick up by Hill. There's Neal with the 3. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Portis. Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And there's Joe Johnson on the assist from Sanders. And that's now 10 points for Joe Johnson.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
In the corner, Neal with it. Back to Brooks. He kicks it to Hill. Here's Neal. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Three-pointer, Pondexter, offensive rebound, a Sheik, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And Sanders kicks to Roten. No good from outside. Pelicans trail by 9. And Brooks, here we go. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. So for the Bulls, Mirotic is checked in for Portis, and it's Butler in for Tony Snell. Evans, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
The Pelicans have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line knocking down 80%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Sanders dishes to Johnson. Butler kicks to Mirotic. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Asik's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Feeds it to Neal. Three-pointer. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Impressive work by Evans setting that nice physical screen.
Sanders passes to Mirotic. Roten kicks to Johnson. Softly drops in the floater. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Right wing. Here's Hill. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Bulls lead by 9. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And here's Evans on the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Evans and Gordon are the guard set. Anthony Davis is out there with Hill, and it's Hairston in at the 3 spot. Now here's Davis. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Sanders' shot is good. Pelicans trail by 9. The pass to Hairston. Back to Evans. Unloads from 13. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Evans. 8 points for Hill.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Mirotic, a screen on Hairston. Butler dishes to Sanders. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Pelicans shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Jordan Hill.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Sanders passes to Butler. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And that one's good. Roten. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Got a piece of it. To the middle. And here we go. Roten heads to the hoop.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Gordon. Evans outside. Butler against Gordon. Here's Sanders. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here is Hairston. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
Sanders. The kick outside to Butler. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Noah's shot is off.
Well, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And it's Evans missing. Chicago leading by 11 for the finish. And it's Sanders with the finish.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Now here's Evans. Hill, the open look, drains it from 17 feet out. Hill's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
And Sanders, here we go. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Now here's Evans. And the layup's good off the glass.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
The Bulls leading by 13. Outside Butler. Pass to Noah. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists now in the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Hairston, good.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Checked in for the Bulls. Rose comes in for Sanders. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for New Orleans. Brooks comes in for P.J. Hairston. Chicago leading by 13. And it's Rose penetrating. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw, good, Rose.
What a game for Rose. He's got 13 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those.
Sanders checked in for Derrick Rose. The Pelicans also changing it up. Omer Asik, he's checked in for Evans. Pondexter comes in for Gordon, and Gary Neal subbed in for Brooks. Asik the screen for Davis, down low. Stolen by Noah. Now here's Sanders. Dishes it to Mirotic. And he jams it with authority.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And Sanders kicks to Butler. Unloads from 13. Asik pulls it in. Asik's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The feed to Neal. He dishes it to Pondexter. And the three ball is good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Sanders dishes to Noah, and he gets it to go. Noah's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Now Pondexter. To the inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he makes the first. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Chicago. The Pelicans also changing it up. Evans, he's checked in for Asik. Gordon comes in for Quincy Pondexter. And Brooks subbed in for Gary Neal. He's off on the second. The Bulls leading by 20. In transition, here come the Bulls. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
That's his second personal foul. Jimmy Butler. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Pelicans trail by 21. And it's Brooks in the corner from downtown. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And that's 15 points for Aaron Brooks.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And Sanders kicks to Johnson. Back to Sanders. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
And he gets it to go. And it's 8 points for Jimmy Butler.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have. I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Sanders passes to Johnson. Oh, that's blocked. Evans, right side, lets it go from 11, and it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Evans. Brooks has got 10 points here in the second half. The Bulls leading by 18. And Sanders kicks to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Mirotic, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Check out the game for Mirotic. He has 11 points and also a block shot. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mirotic. And so Mirotic nails both of them. Pelicans trail by 20.
Timeout for New Orleans. Okay, fans, now coming up the court are your level Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Sanders. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thank you, Doris. And again, Chicago, no good. Pelicans trail by 20. Brooks outside. Misses the three.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Pass to Davis. Evans outside. On the wing, Gordon. To the middle, Ajinça. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Assisted by Eric Gordon.
Sanders dishes to Noah. He feeds it to Mirotic. Gordon against Butler. Mirotic, a screen on Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Brooks against Sanders. Brooks, the pass to Evans. To the middle, and finished off by Davis.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Chicago.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Sanders. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Pachulia, he's checked in for Noah. Portis comes in for Mirotic. Dunleavy's checked in for Joe Johnson. And Tony Snell subbed in for Jimmy Butler. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Asher, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Pondexter comes in for Tyreke Evans. P.J. Harrison's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Walters checks in for Aaron Brooks. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's New Orleans now. Here's Walters. Knocked loose. Sanders with the steal. Here's Portis. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
At the line for the Bulls, one shot.
Seven seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Walters. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance.
That freak. Lucky win.
It was all skill, baby.
Of course it was. What was I thinking? Good seeing you, freak.
All right, you too. Take care.
Yeah, say hello to the family for me.
All right, I will.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin